There it goes. 1 second up. There we are. We're fucking broadcasting. I'm spiking. My voice is spiking, so I've got a microphone. Oh, it would help if I had audio too. Beyond just the headset. Gotta plug that shit in. Those motherfuckers on. Do we have audio? I guess it would be good to make sure that this stuff works. Let's go.
Julia.
Oh, wait a minute.
Here is the full.
Okay, that works. I've got audio. I've got microphone. Chee wee wees. And I've got chat rolling in. Fucking A. Told you guys I'd be here between 12 and 1. I'm a liar. Came an hour and a half late, but I'm here. I'm back, baby. We here. Told you guys I'd be here. I'm just late. That's all. Late as always, but that's okay. How's everybody doing? Good to see you guys all rolling in on a jog here. Hell yes, we baby Seamus. That's what I want to see. Love it. Don't stop doing that. That shit is vital. Check in with you later and see how that routine's going with you. Welcome in, everybody. It's Wednesday afternoon. You'll make it. You will make it. I promise you, you're gonna make it. It feels like you're dying. That's weakness leaving your body. Embrace that shit. Embrace the suck. Embrace the grind. It's well worth it. It will give you the ability to do things that other people are afraid to do. That dying feeling, love it. Learn to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. If you can do that, you'll be able to do so much more than the rest of the average human population, because most people don't want to be uncomfortable. When I run in plastics. It's kind of like a trash bag. It's like a fancy trash bag, like a sweatsuit, but made of nylon/plastic, so that when you run, it sticks to your body and chokes your skin and makes you sweat a ton more. I specifically run in that, so I'm uncomfortable, because you can feel the plastic on your back and it's just pouring water down you. It's disgusting. It's gross. It makes you drip weight, and you get so comfortable being uncomfortable that it takes a lot to make you feel uncomfortable. So there's multiple positives to running, multiple positives to pushing yourself past the point where you thought you could. You will make it. You got this shit. Don't even believe in yourself. Believe in me that believes in you. Okay? That's confidence, baby. That's confidence. Give a little one a bath while my wife gets ready for church. I got you. Everybody's here. Love it. And hydrate. Yes, water is very important too. Make sure you drink water. It's very easy to pass out. If you're running and you're doing it in plastics and it's really hot out, I do that a lot. I like to push my limits and see how far I can go. So if you're doing that, make sure you take water. It's very easy to pass out when you're not thinking it's going to happen. It's very easy to dehydrate if you're not used to dehydrating and you don't know the signs. You will dehydrate very quickly. There are controlled dehydration techniques to cut weight, but don't do those without supervision, and don't do those if you don't know what you're doing, because you will get hurt. It's a bad idea to try weight cutting and extreme weight loss measures if you don't know what you're doing, because that shit is fucking brutal. I've pulled 21 and a half pounds in one night, and it feels like you're going to die. So let's avoid that unless you're experienced with weight cutting. Let's avoid the serious hardcore technique. Let's avoid those. Okay, guys, we have a cartridge from, what was it, yesterday? Was it yesterday Mrs. Chola went and got me one? Yeah, it was. She went and got me this one. We damn near killed it. I think there's like 2 or 3 rippers left in here. I think we should, oh, really? Rob Fontaine Raul Chee-wee-wees. For the longest time, I had it in my mind that Raul Rosas was a 55er. I don't know why I had it in my mind. I could have swore he was a 55. Font is a 35, though, so I don't know. It is what it is. Turbo Ninja, welcome in, my friend. Welcome in. It looks like My usuals are rolling in. Love to see it. Okay, let's take a quick couple of rippers, open the stream up right, and then we're going to get into some Christery today. That's what we're doing. Oh, and I threw up that picture of Cyrax that was hand drawn. That's from Schwilly Pirate. Show some love to Schwilly Pirate. They made that beautiful artistic expression of Chance Wilkins there on the screen that you see there. They did the flies, the stench marks. I mean, does it or does it not? You can, like, in your mind, you can smell butthole and armpits when you look at that picture. Can you not? Just his essence was captured perfectly. Could not have been done any better. Get these pins out. Let's get them warm. I want to get this cart killed off. Look at this. Look at this pathetic thing, guys. There's that much left. Let's get 2 or 3 good rippers, and then we got a brand new one to kick open. So let's get it. Here we go. Oh my God. I am so dumb, guys. I am so dumb. I'm sitting here hitting a pin that's not turned on. My bad. Let's try that again. Here we go. One more time. I don't know about you guys. When I go to the gym, I take a few rippers right before I walk in. That way I can get my cardio done while I'm stoned. And I turn it off. I put it in my fanny pack. Don't forget to wear a fanny pack to the gym. It helps you keep all your stuff in there. Fanny packs are fantastic. It holds all my things. But I put my pin in there. I turn it off, put my pin away. I go do my workout. When I come out, it never fails. I'll take the pin out, and I'm just, as I'm walking out the gym, walking to my truck, not even realize, like, man, I'm hitting this a long time. And then exhale nothing. All the time. Every time I leave somewhere that I have to put my pin away, I do that. What's left? There's another good ripper in here. One more good ripper in here, and let's kill this fucking thing. Can we please kill this fucking thing? I'm tired of it. Look. Here. Let's get it so that I can see I've got exactly that much oil in there. So see, it's got like a rip. It's got like a rip. Let's just rip it. Let's get it done. And we'll open up the new one. One more, guys. Let's get them out, get them warm. Let's get it. Here we go. Ooh. Ooh. Wow. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. It feels like we didn't do much damage on that one. God. Ooh. Ooh. I know I didn't move at all. I know. I'm scared though. I'm scared that the next ripper, when I hit it, it's gonna taste like ass. Right when they get to that point where the oil gets like right there below where it goes into the filtration, that's when it starts tasting like booty. It tastes like the end of a cigarette when you get it down like right to the when you smoke your cigarette down to where it's branded, it says Marlboro on it. Right there. That's what it tastes like. You're smoking nasty cigarette filters. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. Let me try one more, and then we'll change that cartridge out. That's it. Last one. Here we go. That was it. That was it. That was it. Hey, Madden King, you're not late, my friend. We just got in here. Think I missed something. Been working nights. Pokemon Trainer Server, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, you're good. I've only been up 10 minutes. I'm just brand new. We're just started. We're doing it at a different time today because my co-host, the real Chance Wilkins, he has things to do. They're more important than a show this afternoon. No. He's got some things going on. So, like he said, he's got things to do. So, this one is solo dolo today. That's all right. Because we'll be back at it again next week like we usually are. Whew. Okay. I need to open the cartridge. Got to get prepared. And then we'll get our stream up and rolling. So today, I went and picked up... I went to the third dispensary. The one that actually has some inventory. And today we've got... from Entourage Cannabis, 10 G's is the name of our strain today. Just plain old 10 G's. And it's also a truly live resin. I don't know what... let's open this bad boy up. Smells delicious. Okay. Ooh. All right. Let's open this up right. Let's open this brand new cartridge up. Let's take a ripper. And then we can get back to it. Okay. Make sure I got my breath. Oh. And where are... I can't do that. Won't do that. That's okay. You know what? Damn it. That was dumb. I'm coming, guys. I'm coming. I just checked memberships, and it says, according to my studio or my content creator studio, that we're at 532. I don't know that it's quite updated completely. As of right now, it says 532. Anyway, we're at 532 members. Look at us. Look at us. All right, guys. Let's kick off this. Let's open this cartridge up. Let's try it out, and then we'll get this video up and rolling. Here we go. Get them out, get them warm, and let's fucking get it. Bang, boom. Yeah. Our count yesterday, we were at 5. Yeah, we were like, because I remember thinking we were less than like 30 away from 600. So I don't think my studio has updated yet. If it says 532, I don't think it's... We'll see. We'll see what it says at the end of the day. But as of yesterday, we were like 571 or 572, right around there. And that's true. The memberships may have ran out. It is a new month. That is... Well, see, I don't fucking know. I don't know. It fluctuates a lot. Regardless, we got the new cartridge on. So let's get them on and cracking. Here we go. Bang, boom. That made it feel like my eyeballs are gonna sweat. Ugh. That's a crazy feeling. Wow, dude. That's good. That flavor is I'm sweating. Ooh, Jiminy Christmas. Man. Whew. I think that cart tried to put a hit out on me. Whew. That's gonna be scary if we do a double or even attempt a triple tonight. We'll see how that goes. Ooh, I'm not looking forward to a double. Ooh, that one's gonna hurt. But that's okay. All right, guys, we've got a few represent us. We've got the stream up and rolling. Today, we're going to be going back in history. We're going to be covering Geno Samuel's Chris Chan, A Comprehensive History Part 4. As we go by it, it's comprehending a comprehensive history. That's my little spin on it. Today is episode 4. For anyone that may have missed, we started this series as a video series like over a year ago. We got to episode 37 or 38 and took a long break from it. Thought it would be fun to redo it all in live stream format so that we can all learn about Chris at the same time. We can all go through episode 1, 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth, all the way up to episode 85. And we'll all be on the same page. So that's why we are back at episode 4, if anybody missed it. And if you didn't, then you already fucking know. You've heard me say that like 4 times now. Anyways, shouts out to Geno Samuel 2.1. Put in a lot of time, a lot of effort to make this gigantic video series for us. Well, not for us, for everybody. Ooh, my goodness. That one's killing me. Excuse me. Manda Panda, not yet. Nope. We're getting ready to kick it off here in just a moment. Ooh. And for anyone that is just getting here that didn't see it, the image that you see on screen of Chance, that beautiful artistic drawing, that was by our friend Schwilly Pirate. They drew that, sent it to us over Discord so we could check it out. And yeah, it's a beautiful piece. It's very well done. It really captures Chance's essence. You can really smell the armpits from here. Just couldn't ask for a better image of him. I mean, it's as lifelike as it gets, truly. So shouts out to Schwilly Pirate for making that beautiful image. Beautiful. Lifting was great. Felt fantastic. Got a great arm day. Appreciate you asking. Tore up the biceps, tore up the triceps, smashed the deltoids, and I think I laid down like 7 miles today between the cardio bike and the treadmill. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. All right. I'm thinking. I was just about to kick the video off, but I'm thinking. Hear me out, guys. I'm thinking maybe we do one more Ripper. Just to make sure. I think that's a really good idea. Just to make sure that we are all totally ready for this. These are very informative episodes. So you learn a lot, and sometimes what you learn is awful. So it's good to be in the right headspace. So let's get them out. Let's get them warm. Let's get them on and cracking one more time, and then we'll kick this video. Here we go. Dab sweats again. Holy shit. uh, the odor of it is very mild. Like when I blaze it up in my bedroom, yes, you can see it and smell it for a little bit, 20 minutes or so. If my windows are shut and the door's shut, if my window's open, you turn a fan on, the smell and the smoke is gone, or the vapor, the vapor, it's gone in just a couple of minutes. It goes pretty quick. But it's not like flour. It's not going to stick, and it's not going to hang around in your room. No, it goes away pretty quick. Okay. Oh my goodness, guys. That one. Oh, boy. Ooh. I just kind of have a feeling this is going to be a hard one. That's okay. All right, let's hide this image. Ooh. Okay. Yes, sir. All right, guys, I'm here. I'm with the business. I'm ready to get it. Ooh, it feels like I might have that black lung. Oh, my God. Like, I'm scared to take a deep breath. I'm scared it's going to send me into a coughing fit. Anyways. All right. We've said some stuff. Ooh. I got my lungs, got my wits about me. Do make sure you go check out The Real Chance Wilkins, Steve's Creepy Van, and go see the absolute worst videos on Amber Reed over at her 600 Pound Life. Go check out those 3 channels. Give them a like, subscribe, show them some love. I know for a fact that there's a new channel over on her 600 Pound Life today. I drop little funny things throughout the video. It was a ridiculous one, as they all are. Anyways, all right. No breaks. No breaks. No. My mother did not raise a quitter. No, sir. Nope. We do it till we're done. Ooh. It hurts, but we'll get it. All right, guys. Let's kick this video. Make sure we're in the right speed. Here we go. It's music.
What made him this way?
Look at that specific image right there. That one, and not that one. That. Like, the face that Chris is making right there, that's the face that you would see attached to a online news story, something ridiculous like local Virginia autistic man rapes his mother, something crazy like that. Right? That's the kind of face that. Oh wait, I forgot. My bad. He just looks psycho though. Here, the length, the hair it bothers me. He looks especially unhinged in this one, I guess is what I'm getting at.
What made him this way?
But then it goes right to this one. What do I say about that one? That shirt. The fact that I can see this red strap, I'm assuming, to something, his bra. To something. The red strap to his bra. Oh.
What is the attraction? What keeps us fascinated? This is the story of Christian.
I say this every time. This bedroom it creeps me the fuck out. All those toys, the look in Chris's face or in his eyes. There's just something about it. And we know there's something about it 'cause we know what he did. Like it's like there is something behind there. It's a fucking monster. I guess that's why it's scary. Part 4, baby, here we go.
With Sonichu Issue 5, the story strays further and further away from the Sonichu storyline and makes Christian the main character, with the plot of the comic closely mirroring his own life. The comic begins with Sarah's wedding, with Chris attending in spirit, possibly alluding that he didn't attend her actual wedding. The episode also introduces 2 new characters, Megadula Skunk, based on a character created by Megan, and Sailor Mechtoon, indisputably symbolizing Megan herself. He briefly fights off Wes Isley, and at the end of the episode, Sarah thanks him for all the childhood years they spent together and wishes him good luck on his advances towards Megan. Sarah throws her bouquet at him, and he catches it, believing this meant his own wedding would come shortly. Christian uses his comic to depict his inner monologue and fantasies to the world. I love Megan, yet she's not ready to return or seek it. I'd feel better if I could chat with her on the phone, although she's uncomfortable doing that. Our email communications are okay, but speech speaks louder than typed words. The artwork also changes to an unmistakably anime and manga style, perhaps in an effort to appeal to Megan even more. In the following episode, Christian has a lengthy discussion with Sonichu about his optimistic hope that he and Megan will get together, despite him admitting a few pages ago that she was not responsive to his advances. He acknowledges that he is so optimistic that he even stopped using his attraction sign. They're interrupted by the announcement that Mary Lee Walsh and the Jerkops are invading Quickville, so Chris teams up with Megan, Crystal, and the Chaotic Combo. During the climax, Crystal gets trapped in the dark mirror, and Christian comforts a tearful Megan who thought that she had lost Chris for good. His obsession with Megan is made crystal clear, and is further confirmed by the emails she sent to him.
Did he draw her like he did? You fucking creep.
Megan is made crystal clear, and is further confirmed by the emails she sent to him. I know you know that I hate guys and I hate love, 'cause I told you a million times. So why do you keep getting too close and touching me? I really don't like it at all. I know you said 'cause you have feelings for me and it's hard for you, but, I'm sorry, this sounds mean. You really need to try and get over it. If you keep hanging on like that to someone who doesn't love you back, well, it'll only make you more miserable. You need to just accept the fact that I don't and will probably never love you. So you should just take a rejuvenating breath and move on. Advice to which Chris refused to listen, as is evident in an email written just a month later. I'm just a little mad that I have to keep telling you to please stop touching me. It's like you're not wanting to listen to me. I tell you, then you say okay, but eventually you're back to the same tricks, and this time I really mean it. Even my other friends don't like it and think it's weird. So once and for all, could you please stop? You know I don't like it, so why do you keep doing it? It's not like you're gonna try and soften me or something. So, I don't want to have to tell you again, or I might get really angry. 'Cause you know, unwanted remarks or advances to a girl is sexual harassment, and I don't take that lightly. Chris's not so subtle attempts at getting her attention did not go unnoticed. Sometimes I get the feeling that you copy me to get me to like you, like Sailor Moon for example. The only Sailor Moon thing you had was that adult video, and since I told you how much I love it, then you start getting into it. Kinda like My Little Pony. That kind of thing really annoys me. I don't like it much when people get into something right after they find out I liked it first. When you said we had a lot in common, like Sailor Moon and My Little Pony, well, who loved Sailor Moon first? Who collected My Little Pony first? Okay, I know I sound like a spoiled brat, but can you see what I'm trying to say? I don't like being too in common with others. I try to be as different from others as possible. On June 27th, 2006, Patty Chandler was put to sleep. A day later, at a special service, Christian...
Well, that just fucking bummed me out. I like the dog. The dog is my favorite character. God damn it. Now I'm sad. Let's do a ripper for Patty. Let's do that. That's a good idea. Why did we like just jump into that out of nowhere? We went right from Megan being pissed off at him because he won't stop touching her, leaving her alone, and then we just jumped to, and they put the dog down. It's got to kick me in the heart like that just because. Guys, get your pens out. You know what to do. Let's get it. Here we go. Yes, sir. Okay, got a little easier. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. Yeah, it did. Okay. Not bad. Single rippers, I think I can handle. Single rippers, I think I can handle. Okay. Let's get our hearts stomped on again about this dog.
read out the eulogy, which he wrote himself.
Oh, God damn it,
My
Chris.
family, furry friends, anyone else present. We are gathered here today to pay our last respects and wishes to our dearly beloved Beagle Spitz, Patty, who has departed from our world here on Earth to a doggy heaven where she will be happier because she will run free and play with all the other dogs who are already having fun up there. I will always remember Patty for all the lovely memories she had shared with me from when I picked her out of the litter at my Aunt Karina's house in Red Oak, Virginia, the time I watched my old best friend, Sarah Hammer, take Patty by her front paws and danced a bit, the times I've watched her stand on her hind legs and then rewarded her with a biscuit bone, the times I've just sat with her in the yard and petted her head. I've always given her a bally scratch, where I stroke her head with all 5 fingers like as if I was gently squeezing a rubber ball. The many times I've fed her a can of food and a cup full of dry food, and refilled her bucket with fresh water so she can drink it and wash her face. When Patty was brought to the vet on that fateful day, I was distraught with fright and concern for her health. I stayed with her during her final moments, with a hand on her head and a tear in my eye. When my mother was brought the paper that gave the doctor permission to send her on her way, I didn't want her to be the one to sign it. I raised Patty since she was a 6-week-old pup, and I wanted to take the strain for signing that one-way ticket. It was hard for me, but it was for the best. So I signed that paper with a crying Sonichu face saying, "We love you, Patty." After that, I gave her my
You put a goddamn Sonichu face on that? What the fuck, Chris?
final pets: hug, hand to paw hold, eye contact, ear rub, cheek to fur rub, and I sadly waved her for the final time, and I said, "Goodbye, Patty. I love you." As I stood outside, I heard Patty's last barks, saying, "I will always love you, Chris. Thank you." But we all must move on with our lives, with our beloved Lucky Mutt in our hearts and in our memories. So, Patty, may your old doghouse and surrounding flowers forever memorialize your blessed heart, your barks at the stars and strangers, and your loyal love that you have blessed upon me and my family and friends. Bark on and rest in peace, our beloved Lucky Patty.
What would you do for a PS3?
That one's making me get all up in my feelings because it's reminding me about my dogs. And then Chris says all this stupid shit. He fucking signed the thing with Sonichu. What the fuck? Like, come on, man. Show the dog a little respect. Sign it with fucking Sonichu, stupid.
3 and a chance to be on Robot Chicken.
In November, Adult Swim held another contest, this time encouraging viewers to submit a video wherein they would say what they would do for a PlayStation 3. Christian's video featured the appearance of his own makeshift PS3, which was in fact a PS2 encased in a mix of Lego and pixel block pieces.
Hello, my name is Christian Weston Chandler of Rocketsville, Virginia. What would you do for a PS3? What I would do for a PS3? I tell you what I do. Well, if I had the money, I'd wait in line, like all the other people did with their tents and all that good stuff. I'd throw away the cure for autism if I had it, because I want to get rid of that doggone lifelong curse that I've had. And,
I'd throw away the cure for autism if I had it? For a video game? Huh.
oh yeah, I would trade in my PS2 for another thing. Or, otherwise, I'd make one from wood if it was hard enough. But you know what I did? I did it. I made one from Legos and pizza blocks. And believe it or not,
Why does his voice get so high like that? Didn't somebody say that it has something to do with the autism? How it can have an effect on his vocal cords or something? Is that what it is? Because he has a really high-pitched voice. It's very, almost prepubescent, almost like the way like a little boy's is.
I actually play Guitar Hero on this thing. Thunder Horse!
In the beginning of 2007, Christian started working on a DVD called Yep, I'm on TV, which would become a collection of all his TV appearances and his homemade videos, in addition to a slideshow of his pictures up to 2007. He planned to make and release it to only a small selection of people, including Mrs. Sanford, with whom he got to make, in addition to a slideshow, a collection of pictures up to 2007 and his homemade videos.
That image takes on a whole new level of creepy, doesn't it?
In addition to a slideshow of his pictures up to 2007.
That one's even worse. Oh, that's they're on a couch. I thought they were on the bed. Even still, dude, there's something weird about them. I don't know. I don't know, Doc Cock. I could have swore I had heard it had something to do with. I don't know. I'm probably wrong. But yeah, Josh has definitely that high pitched nasally like. I can't do it. Excuse me, that high pitched speech pattern. Look at that picture though. Look at Chris. You fucking creep. Knowing what he does, it's so fucking weird to see this stuff.
He planned to make and release it to only a small selection of people, including Mrs. Sanford, with whom he got in touch via email. You may be able to help me in a portion of it now. There will be a slideshow projected from my PlayStation Portable, featuring not only pics of me growing up, but the friends, teachers, and relatives I've known and remembered, either from heart, like yourself, as well as yearbook signatures. As for what had happened during PBCC, in a nutshell, about midsummer 2003, I've realized upon revelation that I needed a girlfriend to make into a sweetheart from the ground up. So, with the sign, which I've later realized that it made me look slow-minded, the R word, I've started my enduring love quest. The Dean of Student Services, Mary Lee Walsh, came out and tore my sign up right in front of me and said, "You're not
Slow-minded, the R word. The way he describes things.
not gonna get a girlfriend this way or anyway. That shattered my heart and murdered my soul.
Jesus Christ.
And it wasn't just her. The policemen imposters in brown, white, and red, aka the jerk cops, blue and black are the true police soldiers, also seriously indented the impression that vagina is for virgins, not lovers. He talked about his high hopes for a future with Megan and ensured his former teacher that she would receive a copy of the DVD. 3 days before his birthday, he completed Sonichu Issue 6. The first story, titled Episode 12.5, is strikingly distinct from all the episodes thus far, which stars his recently deceased dog, Patty. The story opens with a creative blend of photographic backgrounds and a hand-drawn Patty who wishes she could speak so she could thank Christian for all he has done for her.
Oh my god.
The next morning, Christian walks outside to feed her, only to discover his dog has transformed into an anthropomorphic dog-like creature who can talk. They spend some leisurely time together, and she tells Chris that she wishes to roam free outside her pen. Chris leads her indoors and shows her his room, which Patty calls crowded, and suggests that if he got a girlfriend, she would help him tidy up. Using a Nintendo DS, Chris reveals a portal which opens up to Quickville and declares the town Patty's new roaming grounds.
Dog, this is fucking crazy. This is fucking crazy. It's fascinating, but it is absolutely batshit crazy. I have forgotten all of this. Apparently, I don't remember anything in the videos watching the videos, the first 37 episodes. I don't remember shit, apparently, because this is brand new information to me. This is fucking insane.
Where she can finally explore with freedom. The final page of the story is a simple full-page tribute.
And why is the dog so thankful to Chris for all he did for her? Like what? Like what? We know that was Bob. I'm sure it was Bob that cleaned up the dog shit. That if whatever needed to be done with the dog, I highly doubt Chris is going to do the responsibilities of taking care of an animal. Because it's not all just getting to play with her and run around with her. You have to clean up after her. You have to feed her, make sure she's brushed and water it's more than just playing with the dog. And I feel like when it came to the actual responsibilities, it was probably Bob that did. I just don't see Chris doing it. I could be wrong, but I don't know. Chris just fucking pisses me off.
To Patty Chandler. The next episode resumes where the last comic left off. As Chris and the gang debate the best way to rescue Crystal, they come to the conclusion that they need to acquire the 7 Sonichu balls to save her. They discover an evil green Sonichu, who then envelops Chris in a dark dimension in which he announces himself as the Sonichu form of Natesurk, who then reveals his true form and declares that he is, in fact, Reldnak Natsu Natesurk. As the name implies, he is completely the opposite of Christian, with his semi-bare chest symbolizing his raging homosexuality, which horrifies and offends Chris. Meanwhile, Black Sonichu announces that he has turned his back on Natesurk, and now he is on friendly terms with Chris's friends, and has also all of a sudden developed a romantic interest in Bubbles. Chris and Natesurk transform into their Sonichu forms and battle, until Chris-chan somehow ends up back in Manchester High School. Just as Natesurk is about to deal the final blow, a phantom basketball knocks him unconscious. Chris is woken up by Megan, who tells him that Natesurk fell into a coma after hitting his head on the bleachers and is currently in the hospital. Bionic the Hedgehog reveals himself as the one who wielded the basketball at Natesurk's head.
Wait a minute.
Bionic the Hedgehog reveals his head on the bleachers and is currently in the hospital.
I don't know if that's the page number or if that's I don't know. I just saw the 43 and my brain just jumped to Cyrax. That's all. I know it's just a page number.
Bionic the Hedgehog reveals himself as the one who wielded the basketball at Natesurk's.
Can you draw any other characters than fucking orange and blue and green Sonic? I mean, Sonic Pikachu? I read one of the comments. It said, can you imagine drawing the same character for over 20 years and it never gets any better? It's just the same piece of shit every single time. Because they haven't gotten any better over the years. His art is the exact same. his art, I should say. Do something for that. Usually when you do something for 20 years, you kind of become an expert in that field or doing whatever it is. Not Chris. Still at day one.
Turk's head. They reminisce about old times and how Chris hasn't drawn Bionic since 2004. Chris laments that he is 25 years old, having never even had a date. The dialogue suddenly becomes a promo for his up-and-coming Yup, I'm on TV DVD, which would not be available for purchase. The scene cuts to 10 weeks later, when Turk awakens from his coma with a fiery urge to murder Bionic the Hedgehog. On February 24th, 2007.
That image too, dude. Look at that. Those boobs, that medallion, the greasy face, the greasy hair. You can see the gross on him. Look at that hair. The way it just clumps together up here. You know there's sweat back here. Ugh. The grease on his face. Ugh, dude. Gross. My God, Chris.
Christian celebrated his very special 25th birthday. He held the joint birthday and DVD launch party at—
Hey, yo, what is that? Is that a cell phone holder? Is that what that is? What year was this? Does anybody know exactly what year this was? Well, I guess if he's, 25 and he was born in what, 80? 80s? What year was Christian born, guys? I don't want to look it up. Because if he's, 6 or 7 years older than me, that would put him in 1982, 1983. Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah, okay, 83. Yeah, that sounds about right. So if he's 25, that would be what? 10. Wait a minute. Oh my God, math is hard. 5, 6, 7. So 2008-ish. So yeah, that would be about time period correct to have those stupid the cell phone things on the side here. Do you guys remember those? I had a history teacher at my first high school that he used to wear his phone right there on his belt. Dude thought he was hot shit. He ended up, it's not funny. He ended up going to prison. But one morning when he rolled up to school, he got out of his truck, shut the door, and there was a partially full cup of coffee kind of in the parking lot. And as he was walking by, he went to kick it. And when he did, it did exactly what he thought it would. It splattered all over his leg. And anyways, that guy sucks. He went to prison. Nasty stuff. Did nasty stuff. Fuck that guy. But anyways, I don't know why my brain went to that when we're talking about these stupid stuff. Talking about those stupid cell phone holsters. I see, you see a lot of old guys that have those. My dad still has one. I don't know why he has one, but he still has one on the days that he does get up and get dressed and wants to go outside. He wants to clip his phone to his belt. I guess the way he used to do it. You know what, guys? We're almost 13 minutes in. We haven't taken a ripper since they mentioned Patty. Let's take another ripper. That way, 2006, 2007 was around his 25th birthday. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so like 1981, 83, 82. Yeah, something like that. Okay. That works. Let's get these pens out. Let's get them warm. We'll call this quarter of the way through the video ripper. Let's get it. No more countdowns. We don't do that anymore. Here we go. Yeah, that's way better. My body's adapting. Okay. All right, let's get back to our study.
At what appeared to be the game place. To mark this special occasion and to instill his wisdom unto others, he recorded his important message video, in which he reflects on all he has learned over the course of his life. He wished for it to become an educational video shown in schools, but this goal has yet to be accomplished.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, and dudes of all teenagers, as well as the gals. My name is Christian Chandler. I am here, and y'all are there. This message is for everyone of the present and the future beyond this date, February 24th, 2007.
Okay.
My birthday, my 25th birthday. I am...
Okay. He was 25 years old in 2007. You guys can figure out the math. 1982, right? I don't know. Yeah, whatever.
I'm high-functioning autistic.
Dog, you are not a high-functioning autistic. You need to stop saying that because it's offensive. You're not. It's offensive to high-functioning autistics. High-functioning autistic people? Is it? I don't know how to refer. Is it? Autistic person or autistics? No, it's not autistics. That sounds really stupid. You guys are just listening to me argue with my brain verbally.
And in my 25 years, I have seen and learned so much. And today, I intended to share some wise words that I hope each and every one of you will take to heart and allow for yourself and everyone else a better, brighter future.
He encourages his audience not to take up dirty habits like drinking or smoking.
You should avoid at all costs smoking, drinking alcohol, and intaking similar icky, dangerous stuff.
Hear the way all those words just kind of rolled into one. Avoid drinking alcohol and taking icky awful stuff. It just kind of mushes together in one long mashed potato sentence.
And smoking will eventually cause cancer.
Smoking will eventually cause cancer. It's like, it's not smoking will eventually cause cancer. It's smoking will eventually cause cancer. It's all... And
you'll be more likely to get heart attack, viruses, and your life will be cut drastically short.
Drastically.
They don't call cigarettes and cigars death sticks for nothing other than killing you slowly. If I could, I would take every last ounce of tobacco, put them on a rocket, and shoot them up to the moon.
He encourages boys to buy a My Little Pony figure to get accustomed to the female form and pretend to treat it like the girl they like.
If you're a young gentleman, I recommend buying yourself a My Little Pony figure of your favorite color or whatever. Now, stroking the hair of said pony is very relaxing and therapeutic, and also rubbing it against your cheek. That's nice. And also, you can pretend that the pony is that girl you want to take out sometime, and talk to the pony like you would talk to the girl.
And he recommends that girls get Transformers.
Now, for the ladies, I recommend a good old Autobot from Transformers. Because you can get to learn how to examine the mechanics and variations of each and every, of the Autobot you have. Like you would learn how a man works, and it'll allow you to feel more comfortable in approaching and talking to that boy you've been flirting from a distance, or just been flirting with from a distance, and hopefully all you have to do is just end up and say hello. I mean, it's not so hard. All you have to do is say hello to the man, ladies, that's all. Then everything will just get rolling from there.
He encourages girls to be more open to having a relationship with less attractive males, and states the importance of staying with your first mate, neglecting that both of his parents were married before. He finally stresses
Again. Fucking psycho. Girls should get an Autobot and boys should get a My Little Pony doll and treat it like the girl they want. What the fuck? Why am I getting a horse toy to familiarize myself with the female anatomy? Dog, the fuck? I'm a hands-on learner, homeboy. I'm good. A horse? The fuck does a horse have that I'm interested in? Fucking weirdo. I don't... That's such a strange thing. I don't know. I don't know. It kind of made my brain short circuit a little bit. The fucking the Autobots. What does that have to do? It's a car, Chris. It's a toy car. I feel like there's better places to learn about the human anatomy than fucking Autobots and horse toys. Fucking weird.
stresses the point that it is crucial that boys and girls stay straight.
Also keep in mind that while you're playing with these things, you should keep in mind of what your true original gender is.
That's funny.
Because it's like you're learning about that girl you want to take on a date, young man. Or likewise, you feel more comfortable to approach that boy just saying hello that you've been checking out from a distance, young lady. And hopefully in due time...
I do not like the way he says young lady. There's something... Let's hear it again.
Out from a distance, young lady.
Does that or does that not sound very serial killery? Yeah, serial killery. Close enough to a word. Sounds like he's a serial killer.
And hopefully in due time or now, each and every one of you will stay straight. You know, girl for boy, boy for girl. Everything else is vice, as said by Dr. Kinsey. And besides, if you stray away from the straight path, it can really jeopardize the entire future of the world and the human race.
This video would become the final addition to his DVD.
I am Christopher Christian Weston Chandler.
What a name. Christopher Christian Weston Chandler.
Live long and shine on in your very own unique way. War is never the answer. Peace is. Never fight. Compliments will get you fuzzy wuzzies. War gets you prickly wicklies. As well as punches, they get you those too. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day.
In March, Chris Reed
War will get you prickly wicklies, and peace will get you fuzzy wuzzies. 25 years old saying this shit.
ignited communications via email with his half-brother Cole Smithy, who had made a career for himself as a film critic. This renewed interest was most likely in order to acquire his address so he could send his DVD to his brother. I have talked to Mom, and I quote her when she said, "I do not regret giving life to Cole. We've had a bunch of good years up till the madness, and all things considered, I still love Cole very much like any other mother would for her son. She really does." Cole's response was brutally cold and honest. I grew up in an abusive household with Barbara and my former stepfather, Jerry, where physical and mental punishments ran the gambit, from bare-assed beatings to cold showers to bizarre scenarios acted out with glee by two deeply neurotic adults. The treatment I received in Richmond, Virginia was another matter altogether. To raise a child in such conditions is inexcusable. Even at a very young age, I knew that they would abandon me. They were both irresponsible and incompetent parents who exposed me to traumas that I would rather not remember.
Imagine being a little kid and knowing that they would eventually abandon you. It's supposed to make your kids feel safe. It's supposed to make them know that home is always there and home is always going to be safe. and that you'll be there. That's shitty. That's shitty that he felt like that. I mean, it's pretty clear that Bob and Barb weren't top tier parents to begin with, but I'm curious about, because I know they have more kids. I don't know how many more they have, but I'm curious about them, what they're like, and I don't think they're anything like Chris. I think he's his own unique animal.
Continued to elaborate on his feelings towards Bob. The crux of my problem with Barbara comes from two sources. The first is Bob's bitter influence on her, which worked to separate our relationship just as Bob did with his own children, with whom he has no association. In nearly 44 years of life, I've never met a meaner or more reprehensible Republican cur than Bob Chandler. I hope that you will email me when he dies so that I can celebrate. Our mutual hatred has never been a secret, and it points out Barbara's proclivity to isolate herself via scurrilous mates. The second and more compelling issue that permanently ruined my relationship with Barbara is the litany of lies she tells anyone who will listen about the identity of my biological father and about her marriage history. He revealed that he employed a private investigator to track down his biological father, who was most likely a man named Rand Coleman Yates, to whom Barbara was married. Go ahead and send your DVD to my address listed below. You and I may be related, but our mother only loves you. As the months progressed, Chris and Megan's strained relationship.
That's fucked. That guy hates Barb. You could tell. Shines through just a little bit that he does not like his mother. Man, this is good shit. I'm really glad that I don't remember a bit of this, because this shit it's like watching a really good soap opera. Let me rephrase that. It's like watching a really strange, disturbing, funny, entertaining soap opera.
Carried on. She told him that she did not appreciate him depicting her original female characters with breasts, and once more ordered Christian to stop touching her. In May, Chris created a YouTube account called Sonichu and uploaded his first video, a fight on the game Soul Calibur of Chris versus Mary Lee Walsh.
Sage wins.
See that?
In June, Megan left for Kentucky, with Chris emailing her frequently, updating her with his activities at the game place and saying how much he missed her. He also mentioned attending an upcoming rummage sale in town, which ended up being reported on in the Daily Progress, with Barbara and Christian receiving an honorary mention. Right behind Ross, Christian and Barbara Chandler were waiting to shop. Christian wanted toys and video games, while his mother wanted to look for fabric. In the meantime, Sony held the Chop Chop Master Onions Rap Showdown contest to promote the Parappa the Rapper video game, which required contestants to submit a video of themselves performing a song from the game. However, they were limited to only using their own voices, with the use of backing tracks resulting in an immediate disqualification. The winner would get 2 PSPs and an all-expense trip to Seattle's Penny Arcade Expo. Chris was convinced that if he were to win the competition, he could give one of the PSPs to Megan and then invite her along to Seattle so she could fall in love with him and finally take his virginity.
AP Station. My name is Christian Chandler. I live in Bucksville, Virginia. I have a PSP. I like to rap.
Why did all white people in this time era think that rap was always just you got to say your name and what you do. I don't think I heard one single white person throughout that period in time that didn't start the ones that tried to rap. They always says, "My name is so and so, and I do da da da." Fuck. It was one of the whitest things you could ever see. Exactly what Chris is doing. My name is Chris, and from Ruckersville, Virginia. Awful.
Play with the rubber, I go with you.
Finally take his virginity. Better along if he were to win
What did I miss right there?
the competition, he could give one of the PSPs to Megan and then invite her along to Seattle so she could fall in love with him and finally take his virginity.
AP station. My
I missed that the first time through.
name is Christian Chandler. I live in Ruckersville, Virginia. I have a PSP. I like to rap. I play with the rubber. I go with you now. The only song I know is Master Onion. I like to
I live in Ruckersville, Virginia. I have a PSP. I like to rap. I play with the rapper and go with you now.
rap. I play with the rubber. I go with you now. The only song I know
The only song I know is Master Onion, which I got from my demo I borrowed from my friend Megan.
is Master Onion, which I got from a demo I borrowed from my friend Megan.
Chris's video was far from polished, with rehearsal probably kept at a minimum.
Kick, punch, it's all in the mind. If you want to let test me, I'm sure you'll find that you all things that I teach you sure to beat ya. Over never.
Chris, why would you ever do this in front of a camera and then give it to the internet? Why would you do that to yourself?
He inserts various seemingly random video effects, which were at his disposal via the camera he used to film the video, the PlayStation Eye.
Duck and turn, duck and turn. We're gonna jump and pose, jump pose. Come on now, why don't you follow my word? Cause it's almost done, it'll make things worse. Do rock on, yo. Na 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 na. Rap, rap, rap. That's a rap.
The following month, Christian found out that his entry made it into the top 10 and was now eligible to the public vote, ultimately due to the low number of total entries. He announced his elation online and urged everyone to vote for him on all his websites and social media. He also emailed several people asking for their vote. This included some unlikely candidates, such as his former guidance counselor from PVCC, Susan Hannafin, and his brother. After some deliberation, Cole agreed to vote for Chris, only after Chris asked their mother about who Cole's real father was. Chris promptly replied that he asked her and claimed that his father was Jack Dale Smithy, which Cole knew to be untrue. Understandably unsatisfied and upset, he continued to email Chris about how Barbara enveloped his life in lies, closing with an earnest wish to be informed of Bob's eventual passing. Chris intensified his campaign by handing out flyers at the game place, urging fellow visitors to vote. He even resorted to voting for his own video by making fake accounts, and gave himself a glowing review. From Quick Sonichu, Video Lucky 7. Such honesty of his situation and devotion for his lucky girlfriend adds great emotions to his performance. The visually appealing effects added the best humor and biggest laugh I had among the bunch. I enjoyed the fun background of his assumed to be bedroom, and his informative feedback on playing Guitar Hero on PlayStation 3 was truly a wise and great addition. Also, he has nailed the lyrics a cappella. As this brave autistic warrior so creatively put it at the end, rap, 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 that's a rap. Truly the cherry on the top of the sundae. A perfect score of 5 out of 5 stars for his marvelous effort, and smiling at knowing he looked a bit stupid. Voting was closed at the end of July.
I don't know. I don't even know what to say to all that shit. The fact that he thought this was gonna work. I guess let's see where it goes before I say it doesn't work. Let's find out.
The polls are closed, and I am anxious to find out if I am number 1 of the Rappas or not. I really want that trip to Seattle, so I can
Number 1 of the Rappas? I fucking hate the way he speaks.
can be with my sweet Megan longer than usual and have fun together.
Dude, that girl hates you. How do you not know that? She very, very clearly does not want to initiate intimacy with you now or ever. You're not doing it for her, homeboy. Just not doing it.
I love her so much. On August 3rd, it was announced that the winner of the Chop Chop Master Onions Rap Showdown was Adam Stackhouse.
Crack, crack, crack the egg into the bowl.
Crack, crack, crack the egg into the bowl.
M-I-X the flour into the bowl.
Chris immediately wrote a strongly capitalized email to Sony, demanding they reconsider. I really wanted that trip so I could have a chance to impress my sweetest Megan and possibly fulfill my dream of getting married and soon have a daughter named Crystal. Yet now I, a frustrated high-functionally autistic 25-year-old virgin, have been balls broken like I have through a big chunk of my life in America's favorite game, Kick the Autistic. Sigh. I had my fantasies of having fun with Megan, taking her to a really extravagant destination. I am not rich. Taking a long-wanted tour of the Nintendo of America Company Tour with her, playing Guitar Hero against the guy in the Parappa costume, jamming with Megan in the hotel room, and possibly our first time in bed. Sigh. Life can be so unfair and f***ing corrupt, but I digress. Take the a cappella rule to the max on those 3 out of 10 videos. Take care, Christian Weston Chandler. He argued that the
Jesus Christ. He whined to a contest so that he could try to get laid. Not surprised. Nothing he does surprises me. I mean, in the moment it's surprising, but it's not surprising that it's something Chris Chan did. Let's take a ripper. We're over halfway through this, so let's get it on and cracking. Let's get him out. Man, he wrote in a letter because he wanted to hopefully get to take that girl Megan to on that trip with him and get laid. That was dude, the girl said, she said, I want nothing to do with you. Don't touch me. Leave me alone. It's creepy. And he still thinks that she's going to just sit on him. Cows really make you think sometimes, don't they? They really make you think. Get them out, get them warm. You guys know what time it is. Let's fucking go. Ooh, excuse me. That's better. Okay.
The winning entry used a backing track and had to be disqualified. However, since the backing music was actually sung in a cappella, the entry was deemed suitable. Chris seemingly ignored the rule that contestants could not rewrite the lyrics, which Chris obviously did, thusly disqualifying himself. He directed his anger towards Stackhouse in his blog post on the PlayStation Network's website. This is directed mostly to Adam Stackhouse, the SOB who was the alphabetically first video in the Parappa contest and got wrongfully the big prize. This jerk's video was against the no music rule. His, Surya Butchwald, and Aperluski's video all should have been disqualified because they all had music. He also let Megan know about his sorrow. I am angry, depressed, and lonesome, all simultaneously. I worked so damn hard. I sent like over 500 messages between MySpace, PlayStation Network, and AOL. And I even made up over 120 dummy email accounts to match with their dummy PlayStation accounts so I could stuff the f***ing ballot.
I don't know why that would caught me off guard. So I could stuff the fucking ballot. He made 120 dummy email accounts. Oh my god damn, Chris. 500 messages. Wow. Wow.
Sigh. I failed. So much effort, rapping and dancing with goofy effects to be even considered, spreading the word as far and wide as possible, wasted. And I did it all for you, Megan. I had you in my heart as I chopped the onion a la mode dance. Megan finally let him have a piece of her mind. I just want to say that your behavior has irritated me for the last time. First, I'll start off with saying that I'm glad you didn't win the contest, because I have no interest in going on a trip alone with someone who can't keep his hands off me. I'm not your girlfriend, and I never will be. When I say don't touch me, that means don't touch me. What may seem friendly to you is sexual harassment to me. And I don't like your Megan obsession. I don't like being a character in your comics. I don't like how you made me a character in Soul Calibur and Animal Crossing. That kind of behavior really freaks me out. To release his rage, Christian filmed a video of himself shooting a dart-firing Megatron pistol at a dartboard with a photo of Adam Stackhouse's face on it.
And that is how angry I am at Adam Stackhouse, Apraluski, Rudell, and Surya Butchwald. They should have been disqualified because they had music and more than one person in their Freakazoid videos.
As time went on, his attitude towards Megan changed little.
Freak Stackhouse.
Tron pistol at a dartboard with a photo of Adam Stackhouse's face on it.
One of those little tiny rubber sticky dart gun things. How? Dog, you are almost 30. At this point in your life, in these videos right here, you're closing in on 30 years old. That's how you express your anger? You shoot little rubber darts at a target? Also, can we just take a second and look at that bedroom? I mean, we're in Cyrax's room so much that sometimes I forget about these other, like, look at all the shit in there. Look at this. Look at these toys down here. What is that? Whatever this is, something over here. I can't tell what this is. But it just looks so crowded. Just so packed with stuff.
And that is how angry I am at Adam Stackhouse, Apraluski, Rudell, and Surya Butchwald. They should have been disqualified because they had music and more than one person in their Freakazoid videos.
As time went on, his attitude towards Megan changed little, announcing his displeasure at her fraternizing with her friend Christopher. The hugging was one thing, but when I heard the smack of your kiss on his cheek, it started a chain reaction in my head, from OMG to simultaneous infuriation and jealousy. I assure you that I would not do anything extreme to Christopher. Originally, I was not fond of him, because it was obvious that he was a homo. Yes, I am a homophobe. I fear them all, and I fear the tormenting temptations of falling off the straight path. But then I mentally, sometimes from a DVD, and if you'll pardon the expression,
Wait a minute. Hold up. fear the tormenting temptations. I fear them all, and I fear the tormenting temptations of falling off the straight path. I'm comfortable with who I am. There's no amount of temptation of any type that's going to make me deviate from who I am. I like women. I like one specific woman very much, in fact. But what? How would you get tempted off the straight path? I'm gonna keep it at 1,000 with you. If some random dude hits me up and wants to give me the lowdown, I'm good. No, thank you. I have no interest in that. How the fuck would you be tempted off the straight path? Is what I'm saying. If I got offered that, there's no part of my brain that goes, I wonder what a mustache would feel like. The fuck? It's just no. I'm cool, man. Thank you, but no. It's weird that he mentions that. We know where it ultimately went, but still, it's weird.
Shove some pussy in my face. I tell you what, if I ever stoop down to changing my path, I might as well get a gender change operation. In late October, Daniel Mims, who frequented the game place, covertly snapped a couple of photos of Chris in mid-battle, and his buddy Lucas uploaded them onto the anonymous image board 4chan. A user on the comedy website Something Awful, who had seen Christian on the UVA campus, created a thread focused on Christian and his comics, unleashing the Christian myth onto the world. Members debated over the veracity of his supposed actions, and those who have witnessed him in person shared their stories. The fascination around Chris quickly spread to other websites. The outlandishness of his situation motivated people to draw inappropriate fan art featuring Chris and his Sonichu characters. On November 3rd, in a thread on 4chan, a user named Evan Christopher George was encouraged to send Chris an email showcasing a small selection of fan art. This is some fan art of Sonichu my friends and I have drawn. I hope you enjoy it. The included images were Chris hosting girlfriend auditions with no darkies written on his desk, a short comic about Chris losing his virginity by having sex with Sonichu, a graphic depiction of Sonichu masturbating while yelling out "No darkies, jerk up," and Chris and Sonic Thorndyke, a character conceived by one Blaze Sonic, having a stare down. Chris's reply was rather unexpected. Thank you for your fan art contributions. In constructive criticism, I like the one with me and a girlfriend auditions, as well as my glaring in the eyes of the blue guy. But I'm feeling great detest towards the other two. Sonichu and I are not of that nature at all. If you would like to make it up to me though, please draw a strip of Roastchu stripping for Sonichu and have him f*** her, and draw Roastchu masturbating and squirtin'. I am straight, damn it. I will not be veered in any other disgustingly grotesque direction. Again, most nasty fan arts are not appreciated at all. Please feel free to share that quote with the rest of the fans. Sincerely, Christian Weston Chandler. We're keeping track. Evan immediately posted Chris's response on 4chan, and in order to archive all future interactions, Jason Kendrick Howell created a page on the satirical Wikipedia-style website Encyclopedia Dramatica, solely devoted to Christian. Under the assumption that these people on the internet provoking and making fun of him, or trolls, or genuine fans of his, he shared the news with Megan. The good news though is that I've had more fans for Sonichu than I thought. Now the worst to bad. I got this email earlier that had a set of 4 fan art of Sonichu and me, while I enjoyed more the spoof of me sitting by a box on a sidewalk, girlfriend auditions, and the one with me glaring in the eyes of a blue hedgehog in armor. The other 2, in that set of 4, freaked, creeped, and scared the crap out of my head. A lot worse than my freakout over you on Christopher's lap last night. Please keep that in private. In other words, get a room. I sent him a reply with respective criticism. I was infuriated. He also found out about an artist on the website DeviantArt who had made Stonichu-related fan art but did not credit Chris in it, and also discovered the Encyclopedia Dramatica page. In the meantime, Evan continued to send Chris more fan art. I'm very sorry I disappointed you, Chris-chan. I drew what you wished. He sent a drawing of a naked Rose-Chu having sex with Sonichu and finally masturbating and squirting out of her gigantic penis. Oh, and here's more art from more of my friends. I didn't draw any of this stuff though, so if you don't like it, I have no guilt. This email included more graphic content, including Mary Lee Walsh and a transgender Rose-Chu. Alright, I have one last batch of fan art. I'm sorry to send so many to you, but my friends are really eager to share it all. I hope you enjoy. He attached more fan art, a few more tasteful than the rest. Chris replied, disclosing a link to the ED page about him. Evan coyly denied accountability. What? What a horrible page. I'm sorry. I must wonder how they got pictures of our emails. I hope no one's hacking my email account. Ignoring security concerns, Christian sent another angry email. Do me a favor, draw a vagina on my Rose-Chu. Rose-Chu is a girl. She never had a frickin' pickle. If I see one more frickin' pickle, and you may spread this quote to other adult fan artists, I will create you in Soul Calibur 3 and beat you up like there's no tomorrow. Evan replied with a simple uh-oh and a picture of Rose-Chu holding a pickle saying, I wish pickles could masturbate and squirt. And Evan saying, fudge, you're going to beat me up in SC3 now, aren't you? I shouldn't have let our souls get fiercely entangled. On November 4th, someone who called herself Vivian G sent an email claiming that she independently created a similar character called Sonichu and wanted Chris to acknowledge that it wasn't stealing. Evidently, he stated that it was fan art and that she shouldn't keep doing it because his characters mean too much to him. Vivian then sent a caps-locked email trying to convince him to improve himself. Jesus, are you so high on your horse that you think it's fan art? Jesus Christ, man, you are irritating me. You are putting me under more damn stress than you'll ever have. I want to express my goddamn self to the internet, and I find that some prick who thinks he's so great can call homosexuals wrong, and I have 2 lesbian friends who would be offended as f*** by your ignorance, and thinks that going around stalking girls will get you a girlfriend. Newsflash, bitch, you mean nothing to this world, and you will never get f***ing laid unless you improve yourself. Your troubles with jerk cops isn't because of them, it's because of you. Fuck off and die. This entire debacle.
Chef's kiss good. That was so good. That was so good. That one got me right here. That one, that was good stuff. That was beautifully written. And because it was Ripper time, let's get him out. Let's get him out, let's get him warm. You guys know what it is. Look at that. We just opened this and we put a little damage on it. Not a ton, but that's okay. Because we'll be doing this again tomorrow. Get him out, get him warm. You guys know what it is. Let's get it. Here we go. Wee baby Seamus, thank you for the donut, my friend. I appreciate you. 5.5 miles done. Chris sucks. Absolutely, my friend. Good shit, dude. Good shit. That's a good chunk right there. That's fantastic. 5.5's good. Keep that shit up. That's going to get you the body you want. Keep it up, my friend. Keep it up. Let's get this Ripper. Shouts out to Shameless. Let's get it. Okay. Here we go.
Debacle with trolls encouraged Joshua Martinez to toy with Chris, who first met him at James Madison University, where they both received speech therapy and remained as acquaintances. He managed to convince Chris that he regularly schmoozed with movie stars, thanks to his connections to the movie business. He contacted Chris and claimed that he found a girl who would like to meet him, when in fact, he was only trolling him. He even pretended to be this Lori and had a conversation with Chris through instant messaging. Christian reported on his elation in an email to Anna. Her name is Lori Lopez. I chatted with her through AOL Instant Message last night. She was really sweet, and not only did I have a great time getting to know her, but, blush, I got turned on. I know that she works at a car lot, I think. She is 23, brunette, brown eyes, and she is a mix of American and Spanish. If you've watched the movie Into the Blue, the starring woman, Jessica Alba, is an American-Spanish mix as well. He also mentioned her to Megan and even attached a supposed photo of her. On November 7th, Chris filmed a video pleading those involved with the ED page to be more respectful about him and take it down.
What is going on with his hair? Right here? Why is... Am I blind? Am I missing something here? Why does it look like there's a gap right there?
And talked in length about his life and what caused him to be in his current situation.
It has come to my...
Oh, dude, it's how greasy, it's the shine, it's the reflection from the light off his shiny, greasy face. That's so gross. Ew.
Attention that I have a lot more fans of my electric hedgehog Pokemon Sonichu than I had originally thought. And I thank each and every one of you for your support. And I will draw more comics when I get some positive inspiration or when I feel like it. After all, everybody has a life, so do I. I have a life.
You don't.
I would like to humbly apologize.
Dude, you don't even go outside. No, you don't.
For appearing to be some kind of sleaze, troll, badass, or whatever adjectives, good or explicit, you may feel about me. Please understand, I am a 25-year-old high-functioning autistic male with a simple, peaceful dream of becoming a father of a sweet, little pretty girl who I will doubly name Crystal Weston Chandler. Crystal. A name that sounds similar to mine, but it has a nice ring to it.
You can never, ever, 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 ever be left alone with the little girl. No, Chris. That sounds terrifying.
He claims that his family, on his mother's side, stems from British royalty.
Weston, my mother's maiden name, and a proper English name from royal descent. As a matter of fact, among my mother's side in the ancestral traits, we have been traced down to Daniel Weston, who was on the Mayflower voyage, and beyond him, Anne Boleyn, who was the one of King Henry VIII's wives, who gave birth to Queen Elizabeth I.
He talks about his upbringing, the struggles of the school system, and his achievements in high school. He defends his methods for finding a sweetheart.
All I did was sit around with a sign by my side that said I was looking for a boyfriend-free girl, 1825, yada yada yada, all that page. And I did all that because I have feared rejection and the infinitely high boyfriend factor, because you cannot tell which ladies are paired up and which are not. And wedding rings, that's just a whole different story, because they're married. Because it's not like you give every woman a ring who's already paired up. Now, this is one perspective. So please understand, I am not a violent person. I'm decent. I come from a caring, loving pair of parents. I'm kind, I'm considerate, I will respect your space and your feelings ever so much. Thank you very much for your time and listening, and please remember, I'm an innocent person. Just like most every one of you, I've had my faults, I've had my share of bad times, I have my share of good times. Please understand that. Thank you again. Take care.
With this recent upsurge in interest for Chris, he had the ability to raise awareness for his cause, and maybe even take proper action to prevent further trolling. Or better yet, if he took better care of his online presence, he could have made all of this fade away.
that last image. Very unsettling. Just look at him. The haircut, the eyes, the face, stupid shirt, the medallion. So there's just something very unsettling and uneasy about him. Called her a pretty little girl. I know. It's weird. Shit, we did it. We killed it. That's part 4. We did it. It's 4 o'clock. I got to wrap it up. I got responsibilities to go wrap up for the day, but be on the lookout. There will be another video going out for members this evening. I'll try to get it up earlier than I did last night. It'll go live tomorrow as it does per usual, and I should be live again tomorrow. Yeah. In fact, it'll probably be earlier than it was today because I have stuff to do tomorrow afternoon, so it'll probably be really early. Anyways, yeah, we'll kick that off tomorrow just like we did today, do something different, and we'll get it on and cracking. Thank you guys again for being here. I do appreciate you so very, very much. Go check out The Real Chance Wilkins, Steve's Creepy Van, and her 600-pound life. Go show those channels some love. And again, thank you guys for being here. I'll see you all so soon. So I will see you all soon.